Hey everybody, this is Chris with Night of the Living Card Games. Today I'm taking a pause from my random hero, random aspect run through the Mad Titan Shadow campaign to compete in one of the Marvel Champion Monthly's weekly challenges. This week sees us going up against Zola, and instead of a regular modular encounter set, we're using the Captain America Nemesis set added in there. And then for heroes, there is a deck building restriction that you must pick a hero and only use cards from one wave of releases. So core set through Hulk was considered wave 1. It goes to Rise of Red Skull through Scarlet Witch, Galaxy's Most Wanted through Venom, Mad Titan Shadow through Vision, Sinister Motives through Spider, and then Mutant Genesis through Gambit and Rogue. So for this one, I decided to really go back and I went core set, and not just core set, I'm using one of the precons that are recommended in the initial instruction books. So I've taken Captain Marvel, who was given a leadership deck out of the core set, and we'll see how she can hold up against standard Zola with the Captain America Nemesis set. So Zola, 12 hit points, 2 scheme, 1 attack with retaliate 1. And then for Zola's scheme, it says put Hydra Prison into play, put an ultimate bioservant into play, and then flip it over. So it's a 6 threat per player, starts with 0, goes up 1 per. However, it has a forced response after resolving step 1 of the villain phase. Place 1 test counter here, and then if there are 3 or more on here, discard cards from the top of the deck until a minion is discarded, put it into play, engage with the first player, and then remove 3 test counters from this scheme. So the longer we go, the more minions are going to pop out. Hydra Prison, it says when revealed, search their deck for, each player searches their deck for a hero-specific ally and puts it face down beneath this scheme, and place additional threat on here, equaling the total cost of all the allies placed here. And then when defeated, remove this from the game, and then give each ally to their owner, and they can place it in their hand. So my signature ally is Spider-Woman, who costs 3. So it starts with 1, and I have to add 3 more to it. So it's coming in with 4. And the ultimate bioservant is a 1/1 minion with 4 hit points and toughness, and then it gets +1 attack for each attachment on it. Real quick, Captain Marvel, Alter Ego, Recovery 4, Hit Points 12, Hand Size 6. She has an action, choose 1 player to draw 1 card. Hero side is 2/2/1, and then as an action, she can spend a lightning resource and heal 1 damage from Captain Marvel and draw 1 card. Alright, so let's draw ourselves up here and see how we do here. So we can get Crisis Interdiction, Cosmic Flight, Avengers Mansion, Helicarrier, Nick Fury, and Vision. Ooh, that is a lot of good stuff. Not sure what I want to keep. Okay, Vision's going to go away. Crisis Interdiction and Cosmic Flight's going to go away. I think I'm going to bail on Avengers Mansion, but I'm going to keep Helicarrier and Nick Fury. Draw up, I get Tenacity, Get Ready, Hawkeye, and Energy Absorption. Okay. It's interesting seeing some of these core set cards come out that don't get a lot of play. So first things first, we're going to use my Alter Ego action to draw a card, which is Photonic Blast. Then we're going to flip up to Hero 4. I think what we're going to do is we're going to spend ourselves Energy Absorption and Hawkeye to put Nick Fury into play. Actually, no, I take that back. I'm going to use Energy Absorption. Yeah, no, I'm just going to do that. I was thinking I could get around it with Helicarrier to get a discount on Nick Fury, but getting 3 cards is fine. So Cosmic Flight, another Photonic Blast, and an Energy. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to spend an Energy and a Photonic Blast to get down my helicarrier. And then I think what we're going to do is we are going to use Nick Fury to, let's thwart 2 off here. Takes 1 consequential. Then I am going to use Get Ready, 0 cost event, action, ready an ally. I will do that again. Nick Fury will thwart another 2 to get rid of Hydra Prison. Goes out of the game. And then Spider-Woman comes to my hand. Then Captain Marvel is going to punch this Ultimate Bioservant to get rid of the tough. And then we're going to use Helicarrier, Cosmic Flight, and Tenacity to play Photonic Blast. Deal 5 damage to an enemy, and if you paid for this card using a lightning resource, draw 1 card. I did. So Ultimate Bioservant is defeated. I get to draw a card, which is Captain Marvel's helmet. And that is my turn. I am going to ditch Captain Marvel's helmet, but I'm going to keep Spider-Woman. Let's ready ourselves up. And draw back up to 5. Lead from the front. Strength. Crisis Interdiction. And the Triskelion. Alright, villain phase. 1 threat goes on the main. And 1 test counter comes on. Zola comes to attack. Nick Fury is going to jump in front of it, so it is attacking for 1. Just 1. Just enough to get rid of Nick Fury. And then we get 1 encounter card, which is Advance. He schemes for 2, 3. So we are up to 4 out of 6 on the main scheme already. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend Helicarrier and a Strength to get down Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman is a 3 cost, 2 thwart, 2 attack ally with 2 hit points and a response after she enters play. Confuse the villain. So I think actually, before I do that, I'm going to spend 2 to play Lead from the Front. Choose a player. Each character that player controls gets +1 thwart and +1 attack until the end of the phase. So we get +1 to both of these. So Spider-Woman is going to thwart for 3. And Captain Marvel is going to punch for 3. Taking him down to 9. And we get retaliated for 1. Right, now we're going to ready ourselves up. Drop to the hand size. Inspired. Genius. Make the call. Power of Leadership. And make the call. Not a lot going on there. Okay. So, villain phase. 1 comes on main. We get a 2nd test counter. Zola comes to attack, and I'm just going to take it. So he's attacking for 1 and a star. Give the villain a tough status card. So he's attacking for 1. And he is now tough. Right. And now the encounter card is Shadow of the Past. All right. Captain Marvel's nemesis is Jan Rog, 2 scheme, 3 attack, 5 hit point elite minion, and a force response after Jan Rog attacks. Place 1 threat on the Psyche Magnetron scheme. The Psyche Magnetron side scheme is a 3 threat, base 3 threat side scheme, but when revealed, place 1 additional threat here, and it gives us 1 extra encounter card. And then we'll shuffle the rest of these into the deck. That's coming in with 4. to look real quick at my discard pile, see what allies I've got there. Is it just Nick? It's Nick Fury or Hawkeye or Vision? So I'm going to make the call. And I am going to use my other make the call, Genius, and I think Inspired, to pull Nick Fury out. And I am going to use Nick Fury to draw 3 cards. Emergency, Haymaker, and Energy Channel. Right, I'm going to use Emergency to use Captain Marvel's special ability. So I spent a lightning resource to heal 1 damage and draw 1 card, which is Mockingbird. Oh, if the call goes away as well. Okay. Tough choices here. I think for fun, we're going to use Helicarrier and Mockingbird to play Haymaker. I haven't played this card in forever. Deal 3 damage to Jan Rog. And then I'm going to punch and finish him off. And then Nick Fury and Spider-Woman are going to thwart 4 off of the Psyche Magnetron. Puts that away. Defeat Spider-Woman. And then I'm going to pop down an Energy Channel, which is a 0-cost upgrade, max 1 per player. For a hero action, or for an action hero or alter ego, spend X number of lightning resources and put X energy counters here. And then hero action, attack, discard Energy Channel, and deal 2 damage to an enemy for each energy counter there, up to a maximum of 10. So then I'm going to discard a wild resource, treating it as an energy, to put 1 counter there. And then we're going to ready ourselves up. That gives us Photonic Blast, Power of Leadership, Get Ready, Energy Channel, and First Aid. Alright, so we get 3 threat on the main scheme now. This comes up to 3. So we have to discard cards until a minion comes out. We get a Hydra Soldier, a 4/1 scheme, 2 attack, 4 hit point minion with guard, and when defeated, deal the engaged player an encounter card. Alright, and then we remove 3 from that. So Zola is coming to attack. You know what? Nick Fury will jump in front of it. He will attack for 1, 2. That is enough to defeat Nick Fury. Hydra Soldier is attacking for 2. I'm just going to take it. That takes me down to 9. Then we get an encounter card, which is Defensive Programming. Attach the minion with the most remaining hit points. The minion gets +2 hit points and gains guard. Well, he has already guard, so all he does is gain 2 hit points. All right. So I think what I'm going to do is I am going to spend, use Helicarrier, Get Ready an Energy Channel to do a Photonic Blast, dealing 5 damage to an enemy. I did not use a lightning resource, so I do not get to draw 1 card. How many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Debating on whether I want to use my ability to heal myself. If I do that, I'll draw a card, but then potentially that'll cause me to deck out, and if I beat Hydra Soldier, that'll give me 2 extra encounter cards. I don't really want that right now. So what I'm going to do is I am going to just punch for 2 to clear out this minion, which gives me an encounter card. And then I'm going to spend the Power of Leadership as an energy resource to put another one on Energy Channel. And then I'm just going to pitch First Aid. And then I'm going to ready up. 3, 4, 5. We get an Inspired, Lead from the Front, Crisis Interdiction, Energy Absorption, and Alpha Flight Station. Right, well that's going to be pretty good for Energy Channel next turn. So, villain phase, get 1 more. So that's up to 4. He gets another test counter. He comes to attack. I'll just take it. He's attacking for 1, 2, 3. Takes me down to 6. And then we get 2 encounter cards. First being Advance. So he schemes for 2, and doesn't really matter because that's enough to pop it. Alright, Mad Doctor. When revealed, each player searches the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion and reveals it. Then shuffle the encounter deck. And then that is an 8 threat scheme. Starts with 1, goes up 1 per player, and still has the same force response. So I think I am going to pull out the Ultimate Bioservant from the discard pile. Have him out there, and then we get a Berserker Mutate who has Quick Strike, so that takes me down to 4. So Berserker Mutate is a 0 scheme to attack 3 hit point minion with Quick Strike. Alright, so that gives me my turn. Alright, we are going to spend an energy and heal a damage for myself to draw a card. It's Maria Hill. That does deck me out, so I'm going to get another encounter card. Okay, I am now going to spend Helicarrier and Inspired to put down Maria Hill, who draws me a card, Mockingbird. I'm going to spend my Energy Absorption, 3 energy counters, onto Energy Channel. I'm going to punch Zola to get rid of the tough card. He does have Retaliate, so I take 1 damage. And then I'm going to discard Energy Channel to deal 10 damage to Zola and take 1 back. That is enough to knock him into phase 2. So phase 2, he comes in with 14 hit points. And then when revealed, go find the test subject side scheme and reveal it. Probably should have thought about that before I knocked him over, but oh well. Now, I'm just going to have to deal with it. Luckily, I've got Maria Hill, who should be able to deal with it. Okay, so test subject is a 2 threat per player side scheme with the hazard icon, and when defeated, the first player discards cards from the top of the encounter deck until they discard a minion and then reveal that minion. Okay, well, I'm not going to put any threat there because Maria Hill is literally just going to discard away. Actually, I'm going to flip to Alter Ego first just in case it's a Quick Strike minion. All right, so I have defeated this. Let's discard until we get I reveal it. So Zola's Mutate is a 1 scheme 2 attack 5 hit point minion. With a when revealed ability, discard cards from the top of the encounter deck until a tech attachment is discarded and attach it to the Mutate. And I did have to reveal it, so let's look for a tech attachment. Well, there's all the minions, apparently. Alright. Nope. Nope. Yes. Oof. The ugly one. So, the neurological implants attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points without another copy attached. Attached minion gets +2 hit points, and he gets +2 scheme and +2 attack. Maybe wasn't a great turn to come down to alter ego now. Oh well. Alright, so first things first, we're going to spend 1 to get Alpha Flight Station out. Alpha Flight Station is a 1-cost support with an action. Exhaust Alpha Flight Station and choose and discard 1 card from your hand. Draw 1 card, 2 cards if you are Carol Danvers. So I am going to do that. I'm going to discard my last card, Mockingbird, draw 2 cards, which is Emergency and Crisis Interdiction. And then I'm going to use my hero ability to draw another card, which is Photonic Blast. Alright, well, that was a turn. We'll see if I can get through this thing here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to discard Emergency. I'm going to keep Crisis Interdiction and Photonic Blast to hope that I can try to take out the Mutate. He gets +2 hit points, so he's 7. And Crisis Interdiction to take care of all the threat that's going to be showing up there. All right, let's ready myself up. Draw 4 more cards. My helmet. Get ready. Hawkeye, and make the call. All right, so we get a second threat on here and a second test counter. Zola would scheme, but he is confused. The Ultimate Bioservant schemes for 1. Berserk Mutate schemes for 0. Zola's Mutate schemes for 3. So, grand total of minion scheming is 4, so we are at 6 of 8. And we get 2 encounter cards, the first of which is Mind Ray. I am confused. And Zola schemes. Well, I think we just lost here, folks. Yeah, I got nothing that's going to stop that. And he schemes for a base of 2, so 2 + 1. Place 1 test counter on the main scheme. For each test counter on the main scheme, Zola gets +1 scheme, +1 attack for this activation. So, let's add that third on there. So he is scheming for 5. So I'm pretty sure, let me do some quick math here. 4, 8, 10, 11. 11 does seem greater than 8. So it looks like I lose. Oh well. All in all, I think Captain Marvel held up pretty good, actually. We just kind of got screwed by an advance and a bunch of minions coming out to scheme too far, too fast for us. Oh well. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll put a link to the Marvel Champions Monthly Podcast weekly challenge information if you want to join in. Again, they're giving away to random participants of the weekly challenges some of the Mutant Genesis organized play kit swag. So if you're interested in getting that, jump on there. Otherwise, I will be getting back to my Mad Titan Shadow campaign soon and see who's coming up against Thanos. Otherwise, thank you for watching. Hit the like button, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to see more, and have a great day.